Department of Rural Development of Ministry Cooperative and Rural Development is working on its rural poverty reduction missions to ensure rural infrastructure development and rural livelihood enhancement for promoting socio-economic life of rural people, to improve the capacity of rural people as well as its staff, and to conduct research and development measures for shaping sustainable development and to ensure that rural people can benefit from improved access to social and economic infrastructure as well as development services through community-driven approach. As part of its rural poverty reduction mission to ensure rural infrastructure development, DRD is implementing rural water supply activities, off-grid rural electrification activities, farm-to-market roads and bridges. In line with United Nations Sustainable Development Goal 6 to ensure safe drinking water and sanitation for all basic water supply services such as construction of shallow tube well, deep tube well, hand dug well and springs are being carried out. For the provision of clean drinking water, water purification systems, water metering, household concentration pipe and solar water pumping systems for irrigation water are being installed. Rural electrification is also one of rural infrastructural development measures undertaken by DRD. To provide rural people with access to affordable and sustainable energy, solar home systems and renewable energy-driven mini-grid rural electrification activities are being implemented in rural areas which are 10 miles away from national grids. These efforts contribute to achieving the national goal for achieving universal electricity access by 2030 and to realize the targets of Sustainable Development Goal number 7. Since the transportation plays a vital role to ensure efficient trade and logistics for rural agricultural and livestock products, as well as to minimize losses and wastes, DRD is constructing rural farm roads and bridges. Rural livelihood enhancement and income generation is also key elements of DRD's poverty reduction strategy. In this context, the Village Revolving Fund project known as Myanmar project is in progress, and the project sets up revolving fund amounting to 30 million Myanmar chats in each project village. The fund disburses the necessary loan to rural households at affordable interest rates, typically ranging from 0.5 to 1.5 chats as determined by the Project Village Committee. Thus, the project empowers beneficiary households to engage in agriculture and livestock farming activities, small-scale trading, household production and other income-generating livelihood activities. The project villages can also implement their village infrastructure development activities by utilizing the increased interest of the Village Revolving Fund. Additionally, the implementation of Smart Village project represents the coherence and comprehensive of DRD's rural poverty reduction efforts. The project serves as the convergence of the multi-sectoral rural development initiatives through people-centered and group-based approach. Integrated with ICT technology, the project activities primarily includes rural infrastructure development, inputs and financial services provision, rural economy and livelihoods enhancement, institutional strengthening through technical services provision, social protection and environmental conservation. The implementation of the Smart Village project is a great contribution to bring positive changes in rural socio-economic life as well as to support rural poverty reduction. DRD is also implementing Rural Business Fund Initiative. The initiative aims to ensure that agriculture and livestock producers as well as micro, small and medium businesses in rural areas have access to necessary financial capital. Moreover, it strives to ensure rural production by undertaking livelihood activities through ground-based approach. To achieve this, Rural Business Fund activity allocates 30 million chuts to each project village, and the livelihood groups comprises of approximately 15 households are organized. These groups are empowered to undertake their income-generating activities, including agriculture, livestock, and village production activities. 75% funding from the project's fund and 25% financial contribution from the groups. Community-Driven Development Project is DRD's another endeavor for rural infrastructure development. The project was implemented to empower rural people to implement, monitor and evaluate their own identified infrastructure development activities and to directly enjoy the development fruits of those activities. Through the project, DRD undertook the activities such as building or renovating village halls, schools, rural healthcare centers, village streets, bridges and jetties, and improving electricity and water supply system. Village Development Project is also another effort of DRD's Rural Infrastructure Development Initiatives. It mainly aims to empower rural people to identify their village development needs, to formulate and prioritize sectorial plans and activities, and implement their village development activities by themselves. Each project village receives 10 million of government's funding through this project. As the result, the project beneficiaries are able to undertake the construction of village roads, rural water supply activities, and sub-projects of basic social infrastructure by themselves. DRD is also implementing cash for work projects to ensure rural people earn income from their labor in constructing their own village infrastructure. China-aided pilot project of Poverty Reduction Cooperation is also a comprehensive development project for rural poverty reduction. In accordance with the 5-year plan of Lanka-Mekong Cooperation on Poverty Reduction, the project has been successfully implemented in 2 villages in Myanmar by a Chinese granted amount of RMB yuan 33.33 million from 2018 to 2021. It was jointly carried out by the International Poverty Reduction Center in China and DRD. Thanks to the project's success, DRD has contributed numerous benefits to the 2 project villages, including rural infrastructure development and the enhancement of rural livelihoods, increased village production activities, community environment management, and enhanced governance capacity within the villages. The project will achieve its target and goals, benefiting about 1,560 households from project villages. Vocational capacity development to ensure job opportunities for rural people is also part of DRD's rural poverty reduction missions. Tailored to the needs of rural people and demands of local job market, DRD is conducting various types of vocational trainings such as agriculture and livestock trainings, livestock breeding and veterinary trainings, computer trainings, electrical wiring trainings, carpentry and masonry trainings, domestic trainings and technical trainings for rural people. After completing the trainings, DRD helps rural people to link with private group enterprises, and those who are willing to initiate their small-scale business are offered with necessary financial capital and work equipment. DRD is providing its staff with a series of trainings such as human resource management trainings, engineering subject trainings on rural water supply, rural electrification and geospherical information system, finance training, trainings on improvement of workplace performance, project management trainings on village development project, village revolving fund project, rural business fund initiative, and other technical training. Additionally, management information system is being applied to conduct the amusement on its rural development and poverty reduction activities and to effectively monitor the progress of those activities. For the sustainability of rural water supply and electrification measures, DRD is conducting research lab activities including water quality tests. DRD is also implementing the plan on expansion of oil crop cultivation to increase the income of farmers, to ensure the sufficiency of the local consumption and to reduce the input volume of edible oil. Accordingly, DRD is carrying out the activities such as the disbursement of the loan to the farmers through the revolving fund, the provision of solar power generated irrigation water, and construction of rural farm-to-market roads and bridges to timely transport the oil crop products to the market and to avoid their loss and waste. To pull it all together, since the Department of Rural Development is committed to sustainable rural development, poverty reduction and development of socio-economic life of rural people, it is making its utmost effort in undertaking sustainable rural development measures in collaboration with all stakeholders. Those sustainable rural development measures are aligned with Myanmar Sustainable Development Plan and National Comprehensive Development Plan according to the country's policy and the policy guidelines of the Ministry of Cooperatives and Rural Development.